Hello engineers, welcome back to Engineering Design Simplified. Today I am going to discuss vertical inline slider crank mechanism position and displacement analysis. This is a typical horizontal inline slider crank mechanism where L2 is crank, L3 is coupler, L4 is the slider distance. And here you can see slider is horizontal. But in today's video, I am going to discuss vertical inline slider crank mechanism. Here in this mechanism, L2 is crank, L3 is coupler, and L4 is the position of the slider. And slider is in the vertical direction. Theta 2 is angle of crank with respect to horizontal, and similarly theta 3 is angle of coupler with respect to horizontal. So in the next slides, let us see how to derive equations. From this picture, you can see that theta 2 is angle of crank and theta 3 is angle of coupler from horizontal, and theta 3 prime is angle of crank from vertical. So from this diagram, we can write theta 3 equal to pi by 2 plus theta 3 prime. So now let us write equations, displacement equations along x. So from this picture, along x, this length L2 cos theta 2 is equal to L3 sin theta 3 prime. So let us call that equation 1. Similarly, let us write equations along y direction. Again from this picture, this vertical displacements L2 sin theta 2 plus L3 cos theta 3 prime is equal to L4. Let us call that equation 2. From equation 1, L3 sin theta 3 prime equal to L2 cos theta 2. So theta 3 prime can be written as sin inverse L2 by L3 cos theta 2. So we already know that theta 3 equal to pi by 2 plus theta 3 prime. So we substitute that, we get theta 3 equal to pi by 2 plus sin inverse L2 by L3 cos theta 2. So this is the equation for coupler angle. Similarly, from equation 2, L4 equal to L2 sin theta 2 plus L3 cos theta 3 prime. For acute angles, cos theta can be written as square root of 1 minus sin squared theta. So now we want to write cos theta 3 prime. So from equation 1, we know that sin theta 3 prime equal to L2 by L3 cos theta 2. 1 minus sin square theta 3 prime under square root can be written as 1 by L3 square root of L3 square minus L2 square cos square theta 2. Let us substitute this in equation 2. We get L4 equal to L2 sin theta 2 plus L3 by L3 get cancelled, and square root of L3 square minus L2 square cos square theta 2. So after this cancelling this term, we get L4 equal to L2 sin theta 2 plus square root of L3 square minus L2 square cos square theta 2. This is the equation for slider position. Now L4 max, that is L2 plus L3, that is extreme topmost position of the slider, is equal to L4 max equal to L2 plus L3. That will occur when theta 2 is 90 degrees. Similarly, L4 minimum, that is at the bottommost position of the slider, we can write L4 minimum equal to L3 minus L2. That will occur at 270 degrees. So slider displacement can be written as, if we take topmost position as 0, then slider displacement can be written as L4 max minus L4 theta 2. So this is the length of the position of the slider at any given angle theta 2. Similarly, if you want to take L4 minimum as 0 position, we can write delta L4 is equal to L4 theta 2 minus L4 minimum. After having derived all the equations, let us solve a problem using Microsoft Excel. Here we have taken L2 is 56 mm, L3 is 130 mm, and for any given angle, for any given crank angle 0 to 360 degrees, coupler angle is calculated. Coupler angle in theta 3 prime as well as theta 3 is also calculated. Position of the slider is calculated. Slider displacements when topmost position is 0, these are the values. When bottommost position is 0, these are the values. In the next slides, let us discuss graphs. Here in this graph, we have plotted crank angle versus coupler angle. Crank angle on the horizontal axis 0 to 360, coupler angle is on the vertical axis. At 0 degrees as well as at 360 degrees, we can see the coupler angle is maximum, and at 180 degrees of the crank, it is a minimum. Similarly, we have plotted a crank angle versus slider position, and on the horizontal we have taken crank angle 0 to 360. On the vertical we have plotted slider position. So at 90 degrees we can see that maximum position. At 270 degrees we can see minimum position. In this graph, we have plotted crank angle versus slider displacement, and at the topmost position, slider displacement is taken as 0, that is at 90 degrees. When crank angle is 270 degrees, we can see that displacement is maximum. In the below graph, we have again plotted crank angle versus slider displacement. In this case, we have taken 270. When the crank angle is 270, we have considered 0 displacement. In this case, we can get at 90 degrees crank angle, slider displacement is maximum. That's all for today's video. If you like this content, please like, share and subscribe. Thanks for watching.